Or head in the direction of Tree Town. Because honestly, I don't know where else I can explore. I can't go this way, so I have to go up and around, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Really? Why does that fuck up your platforming when you take damage mid-air? You can't respond. That's kind of stupid. Whatever, though. There we go, okay. So, now we head... what way? Oh yeah, okay. I lost my orientation for a minute. I got really confused right there. I have to go to the left of the town, and then I have to go down, and then I have to go to the left again. I forgot where Tree Town actually was. So. I hate that crab. That crab always fucking hits me, like, literally every time without fail. Because it's just a massive asshole. I might as well save. I have explored a lot of the map. I have a lot of the map uncovered now. Oh, can you not go down here? Oh, you just can't go down here. There's no map underneath for you to go down to. Okay, cool. Well, that limits my options of available shit I can do. But that also has me a little bit concerned, because the ghost lady said that I have to go underground to go talk to somebody. Hey, what's up, Storm? How's it going? How are you? Welcome to Shantae. This is like a cute little platformer. Action platformer. It's a pretty neat game. It has some minor gripes with it that I really could fucking do without, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Its art and its music are really incredible. It's a pretty neat game, all in all. Has some minor, like, imperfections that honestly could use some ironing, but not terrible. Just some of the game direction is really bad, in my opinion, personally, anyway. Yeah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. I knew it was around here somewhere, I just didn't know where. Alright. Brilliant. Unlike a heart container, it doesn't fill your hearts back up, which sucks. Whatever though, that's cool. Also, apparently I can go back to the dance studio, and I can do a dance again or something. And I can get another heart. Hey, what's up, Light? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. How are you doing? Good to see you also. We're actually making progress in Shantae this time, which is awesome. Yeah, okay, I can't go down here. I had a feeling I could. So I'm assuming this goes to the mining area that I unlocked last time. But this is an area that I don't want to go through unless it's an area that I have to go through in order to progress, which I just don't know. The lady said find somebody at the bottom of the water or something that might be able to help you or something, so... Okay. Obviously, I have to go down somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. Okay, I thought there might be more mines. I really don't like having camera control until the last second. That kind of shit really sucks. So what is the purpose of this area? Doing great? That's good to hear. Pleasure to see you. There's a stone dude over there. He's just loving it. He's enjoying himself, isn't he? Why does it say there's an area through here that I can get through when there's no area I can get through? Or do I have to use the tortoise? Maybe I gotta use the tortoise. No. Do I have to use the dance again to make the block disappear? No. Zappy power? Why would it say there's a connecting segment when there's no connecting segment? There's obviously no connecting segment. I'm incredibly confused. Why would they have that there? Just for the sake of confusion? There's a little open gap at the end of this passageway, but I can't go through it, so I don't know what they want. Why put the opening there if there's no opening? That doesn't make any sense. Unless I need another ability that I just don't have yet or something to create an opening, but I don't understand what that would be. Okay, so my only inclination now is that I have to go into the mining area from the other direction, but that's exactly, like, opposed to what the game told me I had to do, so now I'm really confused. I can't go to that area in the lab. Everywhere else is explored. I've gone through every body of water that I can think of to go through. I suppose I'll go back down to the bottom bit of the pink part and we'll try going through the pink part as much as we possibly can. And if I get brickwalled and I'm unable to progress, I'm just gonna call stream at that point before I get irritated. I can't think of anything else I could do, potentially. I feel like I've exhausted pretty much all my options, except for the pink part. And the reason I didn't want to go through the pink part is because I need to find a fusion stone in order to give it to the fucking genie girl so I can get her ability. And that's the only other, like, sequence of progression I could think of that I need to have, but I don't know where to get that sequence of progression because, once again, the game's direction is terrible. I don't know where to go. There's gonna be one little itty-bitty specific place that I have to go, and I'm unaware of where it is because the game is not descriptive, and the direction is not good enough. It said, now that you have the ability to be a frog and go underwater, you have to go underwater to find somebody, but I don't know who and I don't know where. I don't even know what part of the island I have to be on. So that's gonna be a fucking IDK from me, Chief. I have no idea. So the green bit connects to the orange bit, which connects to the, Oh, I can't go down this way. Son of a bitch. Whatever, I'll just head back to town and then I'll warp into the, orange bit, I think. That'll probably be the quickest way of getting there. Yeah, because I can just warp into the orange bit. The orange bit is right before the boss room, and then I can just make my way from the boss room. I think that'd be the quickest way to do this. Once again, it's really annoying to have to backtrack to a warp room just so you have the ability to warp there anyway, when you could just do it from the map and have it be simple. It's unnecessary. It's just unnecessary tedium and backtracking, and I don't know why it's implemented. Hey, what's up, Deck? How's it going, buddy? Hopefully you're well. Sit tight for some hot pants, cute genie waifu 2D action. But she has boobs, and they bounce as she bounces, which is pretty cool. Nice attention to detail. I have to go down. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so distracted by genie tits. Good to see you, though. I'm currently on a mission to get a Smog SMG in Borderlands 3, but I really don't want to run that shitty-ass Guardian takedown again. Just insane gravity, bad platforming, and mindless waves of enemies that have insane amounts of health. And then it's all gimmicky bullshit, and you have to charge the crystals, and if you don't charge them, you immediately die. If an enemy bumps you off into gravity, you immediately die. If your character doesn't grab a platform, you immediately die, and you have to redo like 5 combat segments every time. That's way too much time investment for me. I don't give a fuck. I can run the Wotan raid whenever, like perfectly fine by myself, solo, on Mayhem 10, no problem. But that Guardian takedown can suck my fucking dick. It's super bad. I'm not gonna do it again until they put more checkpoints in between every individual segment. There's just no reason to have it constructed the way they have it constructed. It's insanely bad for no reason. And the stupid thing is it's not even difficult. It's not challenging, it's not hard, it's just annoying for the sake of annoying. It's just kinda bad. It's not kinda bad, it's like intolerably bad. And I hope they adjust it. And I hope they give you more checkpoints, because that's just fucking stupid. So, of course, the Smog SMG, the Globetrotter thing or whatever, and like a couple of the other weapons only drop from Scourge. And I don't mind fighting Scourge. Scourge is not a very hard fight at all. He doesn't hurt that bad. There's tons of mobs for you to be able to get up. There's wide open spaces for you to avoid all his attacks. He has a gimmick explosion thing, but you just hide behind the pillars to shield yourself from it. And it's an easy revive if you get knocked down anyway, because, the new Guardian perks that they provide and the double downer shield from the first DLC. Basically, the way my Mose is constructed is my Mose can essentially never die. If I get knocked down, I can almost guaranteed get back up, regardless of the situation. Unless I take damage over time and there's no enemy nearby to get back up off of. Other than that, though, my Mose is basically invincible. It's really hard to kill, so... I can do Mayhem 10 with it, no problem. But they just need to adjust that takedown so you don't get knocked off into gravity. And if you do get knocked off into gravity, all you have to do is redo that one combat segment. And that would be understandable. That would be tolerable. I could do that, but... having you need to forcefully do, like, 3 platforming segments and, like, 3 or 4 combat segments prior, fuck off. I don't care. The combat segments take, like, 10 minutes apiece, too. So, it's quite a bit of time investment for absolutely zero reason. And it's just unnecessarily bad. So, I hope they do some adjusting to it. I hope they add more checkpoints. And, I hope they tone down the enemy health, because managing the enemies in between the crystals is just fucking retarded. Because they just bombard you, and they're coming from all directions, and they have insane health, and they make the crystals blow up and kill you, so it's just fucking stupid. Yeah, I use Mose primarily. I used Flak for a bit, but I don't know how to use him particularly. I just used Fadeaway, really. And then, I tried Amara, but I don't know how the fuck to work Amara at all. I wanted to go melee with her, seeing as how she's a melee character, but the damage reduction and the Guardian Angel shit is not enough to make her a viable playable character. And, yeah, my buddy's trying to use Amara, but he doesn't want to use meta shit, and he's trying to enjoy the character, but he feels that the way they made the skill trees, and they made it so there's only one real viable way to play the character, but they give you multiple options, just really limits the playability of the game. So, like, for example, I run into that with my Mose. I've tried using explosives on, Splash Mose, and I don't like it. You can out-damage Splash Mose very easily with fire and crit. So I don't know why anybody would want to play Splash Mose. And I've tried using tons of different explosive weapons on her, and synergizing with, anointments and, like, random weapons and shit like that. And it fucking sucks ass. It's not as good as the fire and incendiary that I use, with the crit. That I use for my fire Mose. It's just nowhere near as good. You pretty much have to use ties that bind with Amara, I know what you mean. Okay, I'll look into that. In fact, let me write that down after I get out of this segment so I don't get killed by horny bats. Okay. Alright. You pretty much have to use that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I would much rather them, like, go back to the old skill trees, because, like, the different varieties and action skills, nobody even uses, really. It's so minuscule of a difference that it makes, it's just there's no point in customization at that point. They might as well have just stuck with the old system and added new characters with new cool, you know, action skills. That changed the way you approach the combat of the game, and, like, they emphasized different weapons with different capabilities to do different things. That would have been cool, but... I feel like they fucked it up. I honestly feel like they genuinely fucked it up, and I don't see why they did. I don't know why they changed it so heavily. Just kinda sucks. Ruins the replayability of the game. Like, if they add new Vault Hunters... Like, if they add new Vault Hunters, which they're not going to do, but if they did, I would be way happier with that. Because, again, I've tried to use Explosive Mose, and I just can't do it. Just, the damage potential is not the capabilities of, Fire Mose, Incendiary Mose. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was for, but okay. Okay, there's gotta be something you can do with these blocks. I don't know what, but there's gotta be something. It's clearly not that. Okay, I gotta heal. I'm getting my ass kicked. Alright, so I don't know what I have to do with those blocks yet, but they're clearly interactable somehow. I just don't know how. That scream is horrific. Wow, those things hit really hard. Yeah, I'll take a sea cheeseburger, whatever. Okay, so I gotta use Bonker Tortoise here, but I don't know how I could do that. Oh, I actually know exactly how I could do that. I gotta do this. So now that I've done that, tried a melee build, it was fun until they added Mayhem 10. See, I can do Mayhem 10 on my incendiary modes almost no problem. But, like I said before, Splash modes is fucking awful. I haven't used the other characters enough to get good with them. And playing Zane feels like you're just playing a character without an action skill. So I don't like Zane at all. Black was okay. But, like I said, I didn't use him enough to figure out what exactly is super good with him. Because I feel like everything I tried just wasn't potential damage that was good enough. So, like, I just continued sticking with my Moes, really. I have every character at level 50, and I have some duplicates of some characters. But I don't see the point in having multiple action skills and shit. And using multiple different skill trees that emphasize different weapons when it doesn't just complement it. So here's hoping they make some necessary adjustments to the explosive weapons to make Splash modes viable. But what I'm worried about is the balancing is going to be too complicated across the rest of the characters and the rest of the other weapons, that they're going to come to the conclusion that the weapons are too powerful as it is, and they're not going to buff them. And if they don't buff the weapons themselves, they need to buff Moses' skills to do better for her splash trees on Mayhem 10. And that's just what they need to do, because it's so horribly unbalanced. And variety, to me, is being able to play the character a different way to the same extent that you can play a separate skill tree, right? So the fact that one skill tree has an edge over the other one is not variety to me. It's just either you play it this way or you don't enjoy the character because you do less damage. And it's just not enjoyable as an experience. And I hope they fix that. Okay, I can go to the water now, so... Combat room? Not a combat room, okay. There's gotta be something I can do with these blocks, I just don't know what. But I'm assuming, seeing as how there's a chest behind every block, that it's an ability that I don't yet have. So I think that's a fair, safe assumption. Okay. We're fine. Just making sure I don't miss anything. Alright, another cave. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what they want me to do there. I got no idea. So I'm just gonna say fuck that for right now. Where else can I go in this map? I can go up to that pink bit at the top that connects those two sections. And that's about all I think I can really do in this map. I don't know what else I can do. Okay. I gotta keep heading up. Retrace my steps a little bit. See, I can break that, but there's not really any... Yeah, there's no up way to go there, so there's no purpose to breaking that. Nowhere to go up there? Okay. This room, this is the room that I want. This is the way that I didn't go yet. I'll take the box. Nugget? Yeah, nugget. Alright. So there's an area to the left I can go. There's a cave up here, which undoubtedly has a heart in it that I'm not going to be able to access. Unless, maybe. Okay. Isn't that kind of unnecessary? Like, that just seems a little bit... Alright, whatever. Free heart. I'm not gonna bitch. I got 4 as well, so I can get another heart container. That's fantastic news. Alright, I'm super cool with that. This is the area that's to the other side of that one bit that I couldn't get past. So, yeah, I can't do anything here either. Oh, this must be the, ability that I get from the genie chick once I get the fusion stone. So I obviously need the fusion stone to be able to complete this segment of map, but I don't know where to get the fucking fusion stone at because the game is so cryptic and indirect and the terms of sequence are thrown off yet again. And it's just the game is not clear enough for where you need to go and what you need to do to be able to get the fucking stone. It says talk to an NPC that's underwater, but I don't know where the NPC is, and I've gone to every body of water that I can think of to go to. So, yet again, I don't know what the game wants. And I'm hesitant to look up a walkthrough because I don't like walkthroughs. I don't like, you know, looking at walkthroughs for blind playthroughs, but... Once again, this game almost makes it mandatory for you to need a walkthrough to be able to beat it, and that's just bad game design. I don't understand why they make it so purposely cryptic for no reason. Just to frustrate the player, it doesn't make any sense to me. Seems kind of unnecessary. I'll try... No, I can't head down. I can't head down at all. Or can I? Maybe I can. No, but this goes into an area that I've already been to, yeah? Yeah. There's just nothing I can do until I find that stupid fucking fusion stone. And I don't know where it is. Alright, so here's what I'll do. I'll go to a save point, and then I'm gonna head off for tonight. And then I'll find the fusion stone off screen, and then I'll just include whatever bullshit I do. If I can. And then I'll pick up next time. Because I really don't want to sit here making no progress, just running in circles for hours. I really don't feel like doing that. So I'll just head down to the save room that's right over here, and I'll bid you guys farewell for today. I feel. Like, I can't help but feel like some of the sequential shit in this game is just done deliberately to be agonizing for no reason. It's not tailored very well. Because I've tried to do everything within sequence, like, to the best of my ability, and it just, to no avail. Alright, so I gotta keep heading this way a little bit. Use the tortoise. Fuck you. Alright. Left. Alright. Right. That's gonna be it for Shantae for today until I figure out what the fuck to do, which I'll do off screen, and then we'll pick up next time, like, right after I figure out what to do. I promise I won't make any progress off screen, none of that. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon.